So my other talk was focused on the development of TGF-beta-resistant NK cells for solid tumors as well as hematologic malignancies. And this really bore out of the work I originally did when I was working with Cleo Rooney at Baylor College of Medicine, developing TGF-beta-resistant T-cells for patients with Hodgkin lymphoma after bone marrow transplant. We showed in that setting that T-cells that were targeting the EBV proteins expressed by these Hodgkin lymphoma Reed-Sternberg cells did have, it appears, enhanced potency in vivo when they were rendered resistant to TGF-beta, which typically is very rich in the Hodgkin lymphoma tumor environment and has devastating effects on T-cell function and proliferation. So similarly, TGF-beta has devastating effects on other immune cells, including NK cells, natural killer cells, which in particular, TGF-beta affects their cytolytic activity. The attraction of NK cells, however, is that they can be given as an off-the-shelf strategy. So that's why we then pivoted from a T-cell platform to an NK cell platform. And we showed a recent paper we published in Clinical Cancer Research where we had genetically engineered these NK cells not only to be resistant to TGF-beta, but also to turn the negative signal of TGF-beta into a positive signal for the NK cell, making it more activated on binding of TGF-beta. So we evaluated this novel therapeutic in a murine model of neuroblastoma, which is a tumor that we know can be susceptible to NK cell-mediated killing, but is also a tumor that has high secretion of TGF-beta in the tumor microenvironment. And so we showed in these mice that the mice that survived the longest with lack of progression-free, lack of disease progression was the mice that received the NK cells that were gene engineered to express this activating receptor where we, as I said, turned the negative signal of TGF-beta into a positive signal for the NK cell. So we now have pharma interest to move this into clinical trials, and we're hoping that to also expand this therapy to other cancers such as CNS tumors and other adult solid tumors.